Hello everybody, my name is Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod woman, and today is Wednesday, and on Wednesday we try to use the W word. And the W word that I have come up with for today, Wednesday, is, are you Weight Watcher weary? Have you just been doing this so long that it just seems like the same old, same old? Do you keep, hopefully, tracking the same old stuff? Kind of like just got that look on your face as you stir or pack or cut up another damn crudité, another vegetable. Are you kidding me? Are you weary of doing the whole thing and just want to dial that number and have something delivered that you shouldn't? I understand. I understand we can get to that. And sometimes it's as little as going to a weigh-in or doing your naked weigh-in on your own at home, and the scale's not moving, or worse, it adds a little, and you just can't figure out why. And you just get so weary of the same old, and start to think, this program's not working for me. All these other things are looking a little bit better. I've already lost 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds here. Maybe something else over there could jumpstart me, and I could get back into the losing thing. I want that jolt, you know that same feeling that we all had when you did your first week of Weight Watchers and that first weigh-in, and you think, oh boy, I'm going to lose about 10 pounds, and you don't. And then you come to realize, if you trust in the process, that 1 to 2 pounds per week is great. I'd like a 1 to 2 pound weight loss right about now myself, just that little bit more. So then I've got a little cushion. We all like that cushion of where we could deviate from the plan. But I know that's very, very dangerous for me. I didn't get here because of my good choices of food along the way. I didn't get here because I was paying attention to what I was eating. I didn't get here because I don't have a problem with food. I got here because I'm a foodie. I got here because I have no structure or discipline unless I have something like the tracking tool and Weight Watchers, and just need to be accountable to myself first and then to you guys. And now, talk about W, there's a W wardrobe to my new wardrobe, Well, what could be worse than getting to maintenance and having invested in a new wardrobe, getting rid of the old stuff because it feels superstitious to hold on to it, and why? And then you begin to gain again. I don't want to do that. And I have to be very careful of that Weight Watcher weariness that, it creeps in. We all know it. It's all about like, wow, another 3-ounce portion of this or 4-ounce portion of that. And that's why I try to change it up with the different vegetables. And, I've got myself in quite a little routine where, Saturday I do a lot of roasting of vegetables that lasts me through the week. Right now I'm still in love with my great big romaine salad with 1 tablespoon of the blue cheese crumbles on it, and with carrots and celery on the, diced up on the side. I haven't got bored with that yet, but I do know that I have gotten bored with salads in my life and done big change-ups. I used to do the chopped salad with every vegetable that you could possibly know. Chop, 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 all tiny little pieces. And I never got sick of that. And then one day I got sick of that. So now I'm into the romaine phase, and maybe it will change. Maybe I'll be back into, using my dicer for absolutely everything in a great big bowl with a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of Bolthouse in that. Who knows? But I have to be careful with my Weight Watcher weary and know that this happens. It just happens. It ebbs and flows, just like the enthusiasm, just like this tracking, just like everything that we're given here. And so I have to be very careful of that and change up what I can. Tonight, for example, I'm having baked cod, and I'm having Near East rice pilaf. I'm having roasted cauliflower. I'm having roasted cabbage. I'm having steamed carrots, and I'm having my great big salad. And I haven't had fish or rice pilaf for a long time, but it seemed like something that might work tonight. I've just been kind of sticking to, I don't know, a few favorites. I've been working 6 days a week, And so now my new schedule is in place, and I'm not working. I'm working 5 days a week. And let me tell you that that extra day off next to the day off is really going to make a difference for me. So tonight I've changed it up so I'm not Weight Watcher weary, and I will plan tomorrow nights. I think it might be turkey chili, but I'm not sure. But I like to cover my bases, and so that's how I have to check myself. I have to be careful. I have to read the Facebook Weight Watcher blogs. I have to see other videos from other people that show different products. And sometimes, maybe I'll even watch some of my old grocery hauls and say, oh yeah, I hauled that in the house, and why don't I have that? Just to keep fresh. It's funny, I just discovered this, having the roasted veggies with the classic Alfredo light sauce, oh my God, on spinach fettuccine. And that took my Weight Watcher weariness away. And so I allow the points, I build it in. I had it a couple of days ago, and it was delicious. And I look forward to it. I have to be careful when I stop looking forward to my dinners especially. And a lot of you get very oogly at night. You know what I'm talking about. When suddenly something looks suspiciously very good. And we know that suspicious thing, don't we? Because we know what lies in that extra bite, in that, going into the kitchen with that spoon, into the freezer, into that quart of something. And even if it's something that you have tracked before and allowed, you know the difference. You know the difference between stealing a bite and not tracking it and allowing it, and knowing that clean feeling, that integrity, that sense of honesty that comes from, what goes in your mouth matches what goes on your tracker. So anyway, it is Wednesday. We have to be careful of being Weight Watcher weary, and we have to stay on top of it. We have to get through this. There's plenty of foods out there. There's plenty of differences, and you can change a couple of things up and get a renewed joie de vivre for your food regimen. And just want to let you know that you're not alone if you've got that, if you're feeling that way, if you just, you're tired of making the special little side dishes for yourself, that the whole family, you really wish that you could dig that spoon into those things, and you can't. So instead of getting pouty about being Weight Watcher weary, find something that's Weight Watcher appropriate, a better bad choice, part of your points for the day, mine are 26, and build it in. Add a little excitement. One of the things for me a couple of months back was finding those Nani's thin addictive crackers, those cracker cookies that I've shown you, and looking forward to them. It's simple little things. I'm getting excited about cottage cheese on Melba toast. Stop me if you've heard this before. I'm even thinking of adding some peaches to the top or strawberries to the top. My excitement about food knows no bounds, right? But it's Weight Watchers, and so I've got to make my simple pleasures simple, but also within my points. And so I don't get Weight Watcher weary, and all of a sudden something that begins with a P that is round and gets delivered looks like a good idea. Stay with me on this because it's worth it for us, right? So this has been Sarah, also known as Weight Watcher Cape Cod Woman, for Wednesday, Weight Watcher weary. Don't get weary. Don't get weary. Get excited. Get a new boost. And let me know how you're doing. I will see you the next time. Until then, bye-bye for now.